The Triple B Podcast would like to invite you to come break bread with your brothers. If you like what you're hearing on the show, if you think we missed the mark, or if we got it all wrong, reach out to us on social media. We can be reached on Twitter at triple_B_pod or search Brothers Breaking Bread Podcast. We are the Brothers Breaking Bread on Facebook, and our email is brothersbreakingbreadpod@gmail.com. Further descriptions are in the show notes. Like, follow, friend, do all that good stuff, and please never forget to break bread with your brothers.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Brothers Breaking Bread Podcast in the house. Hey.
We're having a little hot back. It'll be good.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Let's not just talk about it.
This is a beautiful thing, man. It's all this blackness, and we all just getting together, we playing dominoes, we eating, we drinking.
And, you know, food is always just the extra, man.
They deprive these people of their basic human rights, you know, and we call ourselves Americans. We're supposed to be above all this.
They'll fake the crisis. They'll make it seem way out of proportion.
We brothers, we breaking bread.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Trying to hold it all together, man. Life is moving fast right now, man. So it's good to have everybody come through.
I love that, man. I love it a lot. More than I could say to you guys.
Hello. Black History Month is a commemoration, vocab word, for black activists, another vocab word,
who took their time out to go fight for what they feel is right. Like
Martin Luther King had a speech that violence is not the answer and no segregation.
we celebrate black people that helped us change history.
It reminds us to be strong, even in politics.
Wait, what matters is what's inside of you and how you act to other people.
Doesn't matter if you're black, if you're white, just always celebrate it because you know the struggles black leaders went through in order for you to be here right now.
Even though we may have the different skin color, we're still the same type of people, no matter what.
And a lot of people, they don't see me for who I am. They see my outside appearance, but they don't see what I have on the inside.
It's very hard to grow up knowing that you're black and you have a lot of personal prejudice against you.
I see it on the TV and I'm like, is that going to happen to my brother? Is that going to happen to my dad? And I always have that in the back of my mind every time that I'm home and they're not home.
Black history is important to me because I have to remember where I came from and I have to remember who came before me.
Because you have to look at the things that Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, and Malcolm X did for us black people, so people can't treat us unfairly because they think some type of relief.
Because we are all people, and you need to stand up for our rights.
There's still discrimination. There's still discrimination in all parts of the world, in all parts of the United States. We should still fight for what we believe in. We should still fight for getting what's right.
Hey, what's going on out there, y'all? Happy Black History Month. My brothers, my niggas, my sisters, and I mean white people too. Triple B in the house, brothers breaking bread. Time to keep it moving. I see you 10 meters. Zeb the Soldier in the house. Slim AC. Half of Brother Doom. Joe, he's out dropping some doom somewhere. I'm the KC Stork. What's going on, fellas?
Dropping the kitties off in the pond.
Dropping the kitties off in the pond.
Taking the Browns to the Super Bowl.
Because they'll never go, nigga. Shout out OBJ. Oh, man, what's going on, man? We started off, man. You know what? It's Black History Month. And, I mean, we've been doing the show for a couple of years. We ain't never started off with the babies talking about Black history, man. It's good to see them beautiful brown babies, man, black babies, talking about the people that came before them. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers in Florida trying to silence this shit. But I got started too early. My bad. Anyway, let's check in so we can get it in. What's going on, 10?
Hey, man, what's going on?
You got new headphones, nigga?
Huh?
You got new headphones?
Yeah, they're not new. I've had these for a while. They're just wireless. They kind of work better than my other one. I can hear a whole lot clearer with these.
Okay, I just saw that green. I said that's a new color. I ain't never seen that color before. So.
Oh yeah. I had these. I had these for a while now. For I want to say about a couple of years.
All right. What's up, Pimp?
But oh man, I'm okay. I'm doing all right. I guess work is work. I won't elaborate too much after that.
You can't.
Because, work is work. Some people still want me to come to Kansas, and I'm telling you that every day. Every day I'll be like, oh shit.
Come on, man. This is your check-in, but I get just come on back, man.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm really considering it.
Okay. You say it every episode.
I know. I say it every other episode. But speaking of which, I am making a visit, or at least trying to make a visit March.
Okay.
And it'll be the weekend of March 18th. I have some family that I'm going to come and go up there and visit and everything, and hopefully it'll be a really nice visit. I'm going to see, actually going to spend some time with my brother on his birthday. So that's one thing that's coming up. And I also got a source on my side eye. Now, this is a jab at these multiple dating sites. And my side eye is about, what's included in like the descriptions or in the little blurb that the women, like to put in their to describe what they're looking for. And so one in particular, I was reading. I won't shout out the young lady's name or her handle or whatever.
Yeah, we don't do that.
No, we don't do that here on the show. But
That's
it
right,
basically
Aisha.
said, I'm right. But it basically said that she was looking for nobody with it playing games, not, just trying to look for a real serious, young man or serious man or whatever, in a relationship. But come to find, and the caption at the very bottom is, if you think you're here to smash or whatever, then you need to swipe left or whatever the case may be.
Right.
So I swipe right, have a couple conversations and whatnot, and we get to talking on the first day, and she's ready to smash. Now, your profile says, if you're looking for just a smash, then you need to swipe left or whatever swiping it,
Nigga, she ain't looking to smash. She ain't looking to smash no lames.
Is that what it is?
No. That's her rule for the men. That's not her rule for herself.
Yeah.
Oh,
that too.
Get it? So it's a double standard.
I don't know if it's a double standard, but like, nigga, if she deem you worth, nigga, hold on, nigga. Why are you complaining?
No, I'm not complaining. I'm saying that,
nigga, do you like pussy or not?
Hell yeah, but still.
That nigga won a lottery ticket and tried to give it back.
Oh man.
No, he ain't trying to give it back. He just want to complain about it though. He ain't trying to give it back though.
Yeah.
Hey, like, I'm gonna cast this motherfucker in, but I'm gonna bitch about it.
You saying this nigga was in Willy Wonka and he found that golden ticket? He be like, I had to eat all this goddamn chocolate. Y'all could just gave me the golden ticket, niggas. I don't even want it now.
I thought this was my check-in though, man.
My bad, dog. You right. My bad.
Hit it now, shit. But what I'm saying is, why is it that, they say one thing but really mean another?
I mean,
that was my whole complaint, but it's not really a complaint.
Maybe
but
you
it's
was
just observation.
I'm just saying,
Maybe
though,
it's just an exception to the rule.
Yeah,
though,
dog. Everybody exception to the rule. Everybody's somebody's first, bro.
You right.
I think it's all misdirection, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's to throw the sin off of the ones that you really don't want around, bro. But it's all misdirection.
okay.
But also though, like out there, like niggas is thirsty. You don't want niggas just popping up saying you ready to fuck. Like, she might be like, okay, this nigga cool. He's spitting a little of that Southern boy charm, that little Southern boy game. Hey, nigga, the panties off. What's up? I'm gonna leave the door open.
Oh well, I'm coming in. You gonna leave the door open? I'm walking in.
Okay, but she didn't want. Obviously, she didn't want no grapes though.
No, she didn't want no grapes.
Okay, that's the last time I say that.
She wanted raspberries.
Ooh, you wanted like that or like real raspberries? Nigga, what?
Wow. She wanted both.
Okay, but you good though? So
I'm good. Everything. Hey man, everything is good down here. Everything is great, and I'm glad I am with my niggas.
All right. So what you're trying to say is you smashed though, right? I'm joking. Anyway, that's a gentleman never talks. Anyway, my man. What's going on? What you say?
I say I'm no gentleman.
Okay, that is true.
Hey, what's going on, man? What's going on?
Pass it on. Go ahead, Slim AC. What's up, Chief?
Let me throw this sin off me. Shit.
Right.
Is AC there? Did he leave?
No, I'm here.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, man. So all good on this end. No side eyes this week, man.
What?
No, I wanted to kind of, just check in and holler at Zeb and Joe and give them a shout out during my check in, man. You cats made my day today, man.
Oh yeah.
I asked them gentlemen to send me some of their artistic work. They sent me some, and when they sent me some, it actually, knocked the pause in me, and I had to rewind a couple of the tracks like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, man, just to hear what you guys was putting out artistically, man. Shit is dope, man. So,
appreciate that, bro.
Shout out to you two for, feeling comfortable enough to share that with me, number one, and, be open into whatever critique or listening that I had on it, man. But no complaints here, man. I appreciate that on that front, man, for y'all letting me just bend my ear to some good, artistic work. So I appreciate that, man. Always.
Yeah, man. I'll speak for Joe since he's absent at the moment. He'll be in a little bit, but yeah, man. Hey, dog, we appreciate that feedback. And I mean, shit, bro, that's what it's for. You know what I'm saying? We ain't making to keep it to ourselves, and we ain't, or at least I speak for myself at this point. I never really did anything much with my project, so it's always good to hear some feedback, man. So appreciate it. Much love.
No doubt. Other than that, man, on this end, your boy's doing good. I guess really is not a side eye, but just down here, the weather's changing, so the motherfucking city is shut down.
Of course.
And the people up north, me living in the Midwest for 10 years, just to see the comedy of Houston with it being 28 degrees, and nigga, it was literally 28 degrees. It rained for like 3 hours. It froze up for like maybe an hour and a half, and nigga, we had a snow day.
Fuck it, take it.
Shit, no, nigga, I didn't have a snow day. The rest of the city had a snow day.
You said I didn't have a snow day.
Nigga, I work at retail, nigga. I'm going to work if the asteroid hit.
Rain, sleep, right.
Oh, this asteroid about to wipe out the Earth.
It don't matter, nigga. Show up. Hey, nigga, the asteroid about to hit. It don't matter. Hey, y'all opening the stuff? Okay. So other than that, man, you know, it's all good over here, man. Just doing the same things, just living and trying to do better every day, bro.
Good shit, man. Good shit.
That's some good shit, man. That's good shit.
Zeb the Soldier, how are you, my friend?
Oh man, I'm good, bro. Just I'm good. Just finished eating and feeling good. You know. Oh well, number one, I need to send out my most sincere appreciation and thanks to our own LL, Lady Lavender.
Yes.
For the advice that she gave me I think that was last week.
Yes, sir.
I have been experiencing some really severe migraines every time I consumed anything alcoholic, and she gave me some words of wisdom about some possible ways to alleviate that situation. And so far, so good. Shit's working. You know
that's
what I'm
awesome, man.
So I appreciate that. Yeah, I ain't had a migraines, since. So let me find some wood real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? So go ahead.
I was gonna ask. So you were a little bit premature on your retirement, like Tom Brady was.
Oh, my retirement, yeah, no doubt. Yeah, definitely. I was way premature. You know what I mean? I was like too short about 15, 20 years ago when he retired the first time. You know what I mean?
Right.
And 20 years later, he's still doing it. So.
Right.
But yeah, man. So you know, everything's good. I felt like I had. Oh, you know what? I was thinking when you were playing the intro, it's just kind of funny. When you were playing the intro with the kids talking about Black History Month, and while that was playing, I was thinking that earlier tonight, I was on the phone with my mom and my son, Thoughtz, who's one. I don't do all the months and shit. He's one.
Thank you.
He has a basket full of books that my girl and I think his grandparents on her side gave him. And I don't even really know what books is in the thing, you know what I'm saying? But he's been showing more interest in them lately. And tonight, I was on the phone with my mom, and he was messing with the books, and he pulled one out and came over to bring it. She was like, "Oh, he wants you to read him a book or whatever." And so eventually I got off the phone with her and grabbed a book to read it, and I can't remember the name of it, but it was a book about Black women in history, basically.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay. You know what I mean? It's a little kid's book, so it was, you know, just real short, just a couple, I think one of the ladies was Maya Angelou, and, you know, it was like, she helped people with her words or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Right. But a couple like Maya Angelou, Josephine Baker, Oprah, fucking Ella Fitzgerald, one of the women that was the focus of that one movie about how they helped send some Americans to the moon was a Hidden Figures. Yeah, one of the ladies from that situation. You know, so you get the gist of it.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, so you know when you was playing that earlier, because it didn't even register, like, you know, that in Black History Month, out of all the books that he pulled out of that basket, he pulled that one. You know what I mean? Wow. So I think that's pretty dope. But yeah, man. So, you know, other than that, everything's good, man. You know, we chill.
I see Lil Tucson doesn't have any problems with critical race theory.
Nah, it doesn't seem. And he's half white. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll just put that out there. He doesn't seem emotionally distressed by it. You know, I'm gonna keep a close eye, though.
We're doing the independent study for Brothers Breaking Bread.
I don't want to burden his soul, half of his soul at least. You know what I mean? So, you know.
Well, that's good shit, though. I know you said on the show many times that you and your lady read books, man. So that's good shit, mimicking mom and dad's behavior. So definitely love it.
Oh yeah, that's much. Yep. Yeah, much love with that, man. That's good to see the younger generation kind of mimicking positive vibes from, you know, their parents and you know, putting it out there.
Yep.
Good shit, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Young Stork, how you feeling?
I'm good. I'm good, Chief. I think we skipped Joe, but Joe can go last. That's fine. I'm good, man.
He back?
No, he back. No, we good. No, Joe can go last.
Okay,
We gonna change it up for Black History. I really ain't got much to say, man. I don't know if it goes under the Archie Bunker nigga book or the side eye book. So this morning, there's a quick trip, right on state line on the Missouri side. So if so the listeners can know, in Kansas, they have quick trips, but they can't sell hard liquor. They only sell beer. They just recently started selling full strength beer in Kansas at quick trips, gas stations in general. And for y'all who don't know, a quick trip is a gas station here in the Midwest area. But on the state line, on the Missouri side of things, you can get everything you need to get you right.
That's right.
I usually leave the house about 6:30 in the morning, which puts me at quick trip probably about 6:35 if I want to get coffee or energy drink or something. If I know it's gonna be a long day, so stop a quick trip. Boom. There's a older white man, heavy set. I don't know what he said, but if anybody has bought alcohol from Quick Trip, the sound of them getting them keys to open the liquor cabinet. Once again, it is 6:38 in the morning at this point in time. All I know is I heard them keys jingling, and I look. Next thing I know, this lady come back with 2 pints of Jack Daniels. 6:38 in the morning. Now, granted, he could be like Uncle D, a member of the show, who works overnight and might be like, I'm getting my drink in because I ain't leaving the house until I got to go back to work. That could be what's happening.
Right.
All I know is when he left before me and got in his vehicle. I didn't know which vehicle it was, but all I know was when I left Quick Trip with my coffee in hand and I looked to my right as I'm coming out, I see him in the cab of a vehicle with the cabin light on, pouring the Jack Daniels he just bought into a cup.
And he's behind the wheel, I'm assuming.
Behind the wheel, yes, sir. Now, here come the plot twist. As the car that was next to his car backs out, I see a big ass Z-trip on the side of his vehicle. For y'all that don't know,
what is that?
So I don't know if it's around how it is, but here Z-trip is kind of like a Uber type thing.
It's like a share ride.
Yeah, share ride.
Oh, okay.
I know, like they do things like picking people up, taking them to medical appointments and shit like that too.
Get the fuck out of here!
I will not get the fuck out of here, sir. Me and him made eye contact, and I just shook my head and walked to my car, nigga. Like here,
what
like
the fuck?
Nigga, like cabin light on. And it's 6:30 in the morning, so we in the Midwest.
It ain't even light outside yet.
It's not light outside, so if your cabin light's on, it's bright as fuck.
Right.
It's because it's dark, right? It's dark, right. I'm looking, dog, and I'm like, God damn, this nigga. And then and granted, your boy has been in positions before in life where I have bought a shooter or two to pregame before I go to a club or something. But at least I have like let's play the game of I'm gonna hold my cup low with my cabin light off, and I'm gonna pour my drink in my cup.
Right.
Nigga, I'm not gonna be cabin light on in a minivan, holding my cup up, pouring Jack Daniels in a cup, inside of a vehicle where I'm supposed to drive other people.
That's crazy.
So I don't know. I was gonna cue up the Archie Bunker music, but I didn't know if it was side eye, Archie Bunker. I don't know, nigga. But I was disturbed and disappointed all at the same time, dog.
Hey, well, I hope whoever he was driving that day made it to their appointments.
That nigga's a Brett Reed disciple, dog. That's all I know. That's all I know. And this is check into.
No little girls was harmed that day.
I hope not. Hey, I look on the news and I see a Z-van flipped over and a fat bearded white man hanging out the side of it. I'm like, yep, that was that nigga.
Yep.
And then we talk about in the pregame. Shout out to my homie Joe Jeff. I have put some energy out there in the atmosphere that was not positive. could be taking as negative, and he checked in on your boy, and that's what it's all about. So I said in the pregame, but I also wanted to give him his, you get your flowers, whatever. Shout out to him, man, for checking in on me when he thought that your boy was not right mentally. So I do appreciate that shit. But outside of that, man, life is good. Life is good. And also, don't stay away from Z-Trip, y'all, if y'all in Missouri. I'll pass it on to Joe Jeff, man. How you doing, Chief?
Man, I'm good. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to chime in earlier. It wasn't working. Man, I ain't got much to follow that, man. That's some exciting stories right there. I was the beneficiary of a few of those snow days that AC was talking about. And so got a chance to do some adulting.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know, did some work on some bills and that type of thing. So I mean, it was a productive week, even though we weren't in school.
Gotcha.
So
I'm sure it's a much deserved break.
Absolutely. So I do have a side eye.
Ooh.
Of course you do.
The white folks came for your dog?
Nope.
Okay.
Niggas who look a gift horse in the mouth.
Oh shit.
Talking about 10?
10 meters.
Wow.
This might be the first ever check-in side eye.
Right, exactly.
Photo side eye.
This is a motherfucking first. God damn it.
Well, he said it was his side. It was his side eye, so we couldn't get on. I was like, oh, well, I'm making my side eye then. That's that trap card.
You gotta reverse that shit.
Oh shit.
You don't get whipped by the pussy, you whip the pussy.
That nigga just played a game of Uno and you reverse back to you.
Reverse, draw four, reverse, skip, reverse. Oh shit.
That's crazy.
Did we lose Joe?
What'd you say?
Did we lose Joe?
No, he's there.
You still there, man?
Oh, y'all hear me?
I know he said it's.
Yeah,
there we go.
Oh, we can hear him. There you go. Oh, he's going in and out, huh?
Yeah, I think he having some technical issues.
Am I?
Now
I
we hear you
believe
now,
so.
bro.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, I hear you.
I hear you. But you're coming in and out, I think.
Nah, I think he good. Say something. There we go.
There you go.
So, anything else good, sir?
Nah, man. I mean, good day to be alive.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
Indeed.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get this shit started.
All
What
right.
can white people do that black people can't?
Use a political rally as a smokescreen to execute a plan to gather by the thousands, forcibly enter a federal building with threats of maiming or murdering elected officials, going through their offices, rifling through their paperwork, smearing shit on the walls, bypassing democracy in order to overthrow the government. All of this with one casualty, one loss of life, and having people with power on the inside that can steer the investigation to ensure that the perpetrators get away with it.
You know what? What is this nigga girl talking about? It is clear as GOP chairman Ronna McDaniel said, this is nothing more than legitimate political discourse. I don't know what she's talking about. And then that person that died was a patriot. That Bobbitt, I don't know what that lady's name is. I ain't got time to remember that bitch's name. But she's a patriot. That's what I've been told. She was killed unjustly, even though she was shown breaking into the Capitol building. Yeah. This is all lies. All lies by black people because it's Black History Month. We gonna get on to this nigga Brian Flores. I guess he black with a Mexican name. We gonna get on to this nigga later on. This should have been the sellout episode. It would have been pretty good.
Yeah,
it would have been pretty good.
Yeah, we got that in the back pocket. We're gonna have to execute one.
Yeah, sellout episode.
Do that shit in the middle of Black History Month.
Yes.
No, that would be a hell of a plot twist.
Yes.
We'll keep that. Yeah, we gonna talk about that offline. We need to talk about that offline for real. Like niggas get your Klan rally talking points together. There we go. But I keep wanting to say Ronald McDonald because this bitch is a clown. But Ronna McDaniel in a tweet says that Cheney and Kissinger, which are two GOP persons, chose to join Pelosi in a Democrat-led persecution of ordinary citizens who engage in legitimate political discourse that had nothing to do with violence at the Capitol.
Wow.
Was she there? I mean, I'm just saying, was she actually physically there witnessing this shit? Because if she was physically there witnessing this shit, violence was the first thing that happened.
She was probably there participating.
She probably gave these niggas the blueprints to the Capitol.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
A Capitol building, let me say. And then hey, I don't know what's up with Mitt Romney. I don't know. He really hates Trump, but he's been trying to be friends for a minute. Shame falls on a party that would censure persons of conscience who seek the truth in the face of vitriol. Honor attaches to Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger for seeking truth, even when doing so comes at great personal cost. Shout out to Mitt Romney. I never thought I would say that. In public.
Yeah.
What you say, Zed?
I didn't say anything.
I was just saying me neither. I never thought that I would be like, wow, okay, Mitt, you know, I never thought I would be saying that either.
Well, I mean, there has been several incidences where what I meant, where Mitt Romney would always challenge Trumpism.
Yeah, Mitt don't fuck with Trump.
He has, he has. That's true.
Yeah, if you don't, that's why I said this whole Trump era thing. Mitt don't fuck with Trump at all. I have been noticing that.
No.
Yeah, man. So that's crazy. Like political discourse. That's what it is when. And as my man, who's this brother here? Not this white guy.
Did they say political discourse or discord?
She said discourse, but it should have been discord.
Discord.
Yeah. But the fact that she said the ordinary citizens, not terrorists, not looters, not rioters, not thugs, not all the things that are associated with black people do things when they're angered and feel like their voices aren't being heard in their own communities. These motherfuckers took private planes, private jets, RVs, or whatever the fuck else, fucking shrimp boats to DC and fucking storm the Capitol building, dog, and they get to still be called ordinary citizens.
I can imagine them sailing a shrimp boat up the Potomac.
Hey, bro, whatever, man. They probably stand on that motherfucker like George Washington, bro. I can see it. I can see it. I mean, my man.
A little funny hat too.
Yeah, dog. My man showed up like a Simpson character. He legitimately showed up like a fucking Simpson character, bro.
Yeah.
The nigga that was in jail talking about I only eat grass-fed beef. Nigga, you better eat these grits and toast. Shut the fuck up.
QAnon Shaman.
Yeah, QAnon Shaman. Thank you, brother. Yeah, but we can move on to this to address that. 5 dead, 140 officers injured, $30 million in damages, feces smeared on the wall. The GOP's definition of legitimate political discourse.
All you need to do is watch 4 Hours at the Capitol on HBO, bro. And if you call it political discourse after that, you just blind and dumb, or you just don't give a fuck. Like, because when you watch the little handicapped dude in the 4-wheeler narrating the whole shit, which ironically after all the shit was over, they left his motherfucking ass behind and he was stuck.
They did, sure did. Yep.
His ass behind. But when you watch him and the Proud Boys, what they call themselves, with their political discourse, storm the Capitol and watch all the footage of that shit, and you can just literally fix your mouth to say that, you are a sick, twisted twisted person in your head to actually fix your mouth to say that. Be honest.
Fuck them all.
Yeah.
Hey, now, go back. Legitimate political discourse.
God dang it. There we go.
You know what that remind me of, right?
What's that, sir?
Legitimate rape.
Oh.
There might be some sort of connection, man.
Is that like the lock and key word for these motherfuckers, bro?
I think it might. Yeah, that might be like yeah. They start to zone out and start whistling or something when they hear legitimate.
Hey, nigga, it's like the Manchurian Candidate, nigga,
Mm-hmm.
before a bunch of racists.
What they talking about?
Hey, they in their fucking TV just motherfucking swaying. They hear that legitimate.
Hey, Karen, I see you there. That is legitimately a nice dress.
Must go kill niggers. Fuck Joe Biden. Go Brandon. Nigga, just. You might be onto something, dog. We might have to research that shit. And then of course it's a bunch of tweets. It should have been that's a good one. I might look into that. Speaking of shit that should be looked into that's being ignored, because I've been seeing it on my Twitter feed because I fuck with niggas that went to HBCUs and I fuck with niggas on Twitter. It's scary. It is horrifying. Bomb threats have been made to more than a dozen HBCUs over 2 days. And if you don't know, historically black college or university, for the people who may not know, because they out there. There we go. More than a dozen historically black colleges and universities reported bomb threats Tuesday, marking the second consecutive days of threats at HBCUs nationwide and prompting calls for federal law enforcement to investigate amid campus lockdowns. What the fuck is going on? Anybody?
Yeah, man, that's crazy. I don't know. I think the last thing that I heard about it was that at least a couple of them, they said it looked like it was some teenagers behind it, some white teenagers behind it or some shit.
I could see that.
And yeah, I could see that too. But I was also thinking, I think my girl has said something about it, about like, why would they do that and then call it in? You know what I'm saying, and give warning or whatever. And I started thinking about it. I was like, man, there could be a fucking, like let's say, I don't have any personal experience with this, but I've seen people that bank robbers and shit, like, they might be targeting a bank or something, so they'll send in a false some shit, you know what I'm saying, to see how the response is and see where the weaknesses are, and you know what I mean, and so that they can exploit it at a later date and time. So I could also see some shit like that being, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Being it, maybe I'm paranoid or some shit, but I don't know. It seemed, I don't know, it just seemed, I could see it being some teenagers too, but shit, that shit was pretty coordinated. And for it to happen over 2 days at multiple HBCUs. So I don't know, man. That's something, definitely need to be close eye, definitely needs to be kept on it. I know that much.
As we learned from Kyle Rittenhouse, teenagers know how to kill and they can put bombs. I mean, I'm not saying Kyle put a bomb together, but they can find out how to put bombs together. So,
True that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes, sir. Among the other campuses to report the news threats Tuesday were Kentucky State University in Frankfurt, Xavier University of Louisiana in New Orleans, Edward Waters University in Jacksonville, Florida, Fort Valley State University in Georgia, Spelman College in Atlanta, Coppin State University in Baltimore, Alcorn State University in Lorman, Mississippi, Mississippi Valley State University in Bena, Mississippi, and the University of District of Columbia, Philander Smith College in Little Rock, Arkansas, and Jackson State University in Mississippi. It's a lot of colleges. That's a lot of niggas.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that's fucked up. Whatever. Hey, I like it.
But it is, real quick, man, it is just a continuation of a legacy and the history of terrorism against black people in this country.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But saying that and things, you're gonna hurt their feelings.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot. Yeah, this is White Compassionate Month.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's just legitimate discord, man. Don't worry about it.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, just don't worry about it.
Yeah, man. So, y'all out there on them campuses, man, y'all be safe. My degree is from Lincoln University.
If you see some suspicious shit, report that shit. Fuck
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I got
don't take no chances.
I got my degree from Lincoln University, man. So, little known gym here in the state of Missouri. Y'all be safe on the campuses. And to that white lady at the nursing home when I was doing my nursing rotation, said that she probably listened to Fox News under the belief that white people could not go to HBCUs, and she was surprised that all the nursing students were white.
Right.
And I was like, that's not how it works. here's your medication, Kathy. A punch to the goddamn head. Anyway, speaking of misinformed people, I don't know how to. Yeah, we can talk. I don't know how deep we're gonna get into it.
Yeah, don't go ahead and put out that. You know what I'm saying? Don't judge it before we hear her out. So,
we hear. Okay. Whoopi Goldberg apologizes and at the same time seemingly doubles down on Holocaust comments. Is she a white woman? That's something a white woman would do. Let's listen to this shit. Boop. But I think this is her on
The View, yeah.
Yeah, but then she was off. I think she doubled down when she was on. I forgot whose show she was on, but hold on.
Oh, it looked like she was on the one on CBS.
At so many people, which was never my intention.
Whoopi Goldberg is apologizing after continued criticism and an appearance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, where she seemingly doubled down on her comments on the Holocaust. The uproar began Monday when The View host discussed a Tennessee school district voting to pull Art Spiegelman's Pulitzer Prize-winning graphic novel Mouse, which is about the Holocaust, due to inappropriate language and nudity.
Because my words upset so many people, which was never my intention. And I understand why now, and for that I am deeply, deeply grateful.
Goldberg's comments drew immediate backlash, with some taking to social media, and even the official Auschwitz Memorial Twitter account messaging Goldberg with an online course about the Holocaust. Later Monday, Goldberg tweeted a formal apology for her comments, saying,
on today's show, this is Whoopi Goldberg, I said the Holocaust is not about race, but about a man's inhumanity to man. I should have said it's about both, as Jonathan Greenblatt from the Anti-Defamation League shared. The Holocaust was about the Nazi systemic annihilation of the Jewish people, who they deemed to be an inferior race. I stand corrected. Those are her words.
I'm sorry for the hurt that I have caused. However, on Colbert, Goldberg seemed to go deeper into her original statements.
When you talk about being a racist, I was saying you can't call this racism. This was evil. Mm-hmm. This wasn't based on the skin.
She continued, my point is they had to do the work.
If the Klan is coming down the street and I'm standing with a Jewish friend and neither one, well, I'm going to run.
She continued, but if my friend decides not to run, they'll get passed by most times because you can't tell most times. However, Goldberg made a more forceful and seemingly heartfelt apology on The View on Tuesday, saying she misspoke.
But it is indeed about race, because Hitler and the Nazis considered Jews to be an inferior race. Now, words matter, and mine are no exception. I regret my comments, as I said, and I stand corrected.
The View then hosted Jonathan Greenblatt, the CEO of the Anti-Defamation League, to lead them in a discussion about the Holocaust and race. Greenblatt added that The View should consider adding a Jewish host to fill the open co-host spot vacated by Meghan McCain. To watch the full conversation, head to thr.com. And for the latest...
They get no pub. I get it. I'll say I get what she was getting at, but I also would say, we talked about in the show too, there are a few hot button topics out there. The Holocaust being one, nigga.
Yes, it is.
But I get what she's saying. It's like, if you're, especially when she made the analogy of a Klansman running down the street, running towards us, and I have my Jewish white friend. He ain't gonna know that my white friend's Jewish.
No.
So I kind of, unless he's like, you know, old school, what was that? Not, I almost said Asiatic.
Hasidic Jew.
I almost said Asiatic. Thank you, Sam. Hasidic Jew. Unless he got the curly beard and all that shit, they ain't gonna know.
Yeah,
right.
No.
So I get what she getting at, but once again, like when we had the discussion on Palestine and Israel, it's like, yeah, we can talk about it, but let's be careful, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
that is racism there.
Ultimately, you know, if you want to get to the root of it, as far as, you know, whether you're talking about the Holocaust or chattel slavery, you want to talk about the decimation of the native populations in not only America, but in South America and a bunch of islands that we now know as the Caribbean islands and shit.
Shit, just the continent of India, shit.
I mean, at its core, it is man's inhumanity to man.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? So she wasn't wrong about that. But, you know, with that being said, I mean, obviously, you know, what was it? What right was it? The Third Reich?
Yeah.
Third Reich for a second. Yeah, the Third Reich. I was about to say the Fourth Reich. The Third Reich, you know, they were definitely targeting Jews because they were Jews. You know what I'm saying? And they were, you know, they did consider them inhuman or lower species or whatever the fuck. I don't know their ideology in and out. You know, but, you know, so, I mean, she was right and she was wrong at the same time, and you know what I mean? But one of the things that in these type of situations when it comes to the Jewish community that I always kind of think about is just how fucking powerful they are, man. Just, you know, with the, what's it called, the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League?
Yes, sir.
You know, which is kudos to them, you know what I'm saying? But how when people do in a public space, say some shit that, you know, that they don't like, man, they own it right away. And motherfuckers, motherfuckers be apologizing, you know what I'm saying, pretty much immediately. You know, I think Nick Cannon tried to hold out for a minute, you know what I'm saying, you know, but ultimately he apologized. And, you know, I don't know if Professor Griff ever apologized, but, you know, that was a long time ago. But yeah, man, just the type of power that they have gained, you know what I'm saying, consciously, you know what I'm saying, and it makes me think of what we could do as a community of African Americans, Black people, you know, in this country if we band together in a real way, and you know, and really exerted our collective strength. You know, we could have it. I think we could have a similar effect. You know,
I agree with Zeb.
I totally agree with that.
But what I think the differentiating factor with them though is the economic power, like you said, the economic power that they have and that they carry in the entire country and the world. You know, in general. You know, they control so many things. Like, you know, when you talk about the entertainment industry, like,
yeah, I was about to say, especially in the media.
Yeah, that's out there.
I mean, they have so much power economically that they have the ability to react like that and have those countermeasures in place. And that's one of those where, you know, we always talk about, oh, buy Black, you know, do this Black, do that Black. I think part of our issue, and I may be wrong, and y'all can correct me on this, until, you know, we get, you know, some type of economic structure or control as a Black community like that, we're never going to get that reaction or that response when we have the same type of defamation against us in our history.
Well,
no, I think that you're absolutely correct. Yeah.
I believe that the system is rigged to keep us separate and keep us from co-opting, putting our resources together. I really do think that, in my opinion, it's just my opinion, that the system of economic, you know, gains are rigged against us. the rules are always the rules are always fluid when it comes to African Americans and wealth. In my opinion.
I mean, I think that you make a good point. I think that that's true. However, also, and just like what AC was saying, I think that what he's saying is true also. But it has to start somewhere, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they didn't always have that standing. Obviously, in Germany back then, you know what I'm saying. And that was like a second Holocaust in Germany at that time. But that's another story. But you know, and in America also, they didn't always have that type of pull. So, you know, but that's something that they've worked towards, that they've, built up, as with anything, it has to be built. So I think that that's something that is definitely doable in our community. Now we have a long history to work through and a lot of brainwashing and, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
we do have a lot of reprogramming to do.
Yeah, a lot of reprogramming. Yeah, that's a good word.
Do you guys think, and I pose this question to everybody here, do you think that the way we transition to America and the way they transition to America had anything to do with how they got a foothold on what they have and how we are in a place where we are as a community economically? That power.
But here's the thing. I think
it has damn near everything to do with it.
Go ahead, bro. We are slowly creeping down Hotep pathways, but there is. I'm just saying though, for real talk though. But there is also something to be. There's legitimate talk about when we talk about reparations in the black community. There were reparations paid out to Jewish communities, Jewish families. They helped build a certain amount of wealth that we were set behind. Even our own fathers who served in, some of us fathers who served in military, who withheld benefits of the GI Bill, which we know built the middle class here in America. Fuck reparations. Right. Even that thing where you just went out and fought and came back home. And yes, and I like I said, I get what Whoopi is saying, because we know there are stories of Jewish people who came here to America and hid the fact that they were Jewish because they could pass as white.
Yeah, changing their name.
So whether you want to say I'm Jewish or I'm white, we know the same for Irish people too, right? Who changed their name to fit into a culture. I can't. Even if my name is when I came here, my name is Mutombo McGee, and I changed it to fucking William Chatterfield, I'm still a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I can't blend in. So yes, even if we all come here together as a certain way, we didn't come here as slaves. We would never be able to blend in. Never.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's a good point. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah. That's a good point.
I know exactly what you're saying.
So I don't want to sound Hotepish. Should be like, we didn't heard stories where the Jewish people got weather machines and they run the world and all that. And I get it. They have a certain amount of affluence and wealth and things of that nature. I get it. And I kind of want to come back to the point of what Whoopi was saying, where if you want to talk about race, let's take it back to when people were allowed, didn't have to, when you had to, I'm sorry, it's unfortunate, people had to hide their, whether it be religious or if you want to call Jewish a race, that's fine, but you were still able to pass as a white man or a white woman.
Right, that's correct.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. My black ass still had to go down to had to leave the sun downtown, because even though I changed my name to whatever, I'm still a nigga. I can't pass.
Right.
There are Hispanic people that do it now to this day. Hispanic people that look
Freddie Prince Jr. I ain't know that motherfucker was Hispanic till a couple years ago. Yeah. I think I was listening to some Paul Mooney skit, and I was like, oh damn, that nigga is Mexican. I didn't know.
Yeah.
But it happens though, right? And we get like, and we talk about like the separation as far as our communities. The separation of all these communities where we all have to be forced to pass to fit into a European standard. That's the thing that needs to be fucking addressed.
Right.
And to this day, we still like motherfuckers still trying to pass for white. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to me.
Another prime example too is the Sheens.
Yeah, them niggas
prime
too.
example. The Sheens.
Yeah, them niggas too. But anyway.
Charlie Sheen and them. Yeah.
Their last name is Estevez.
Only Emilio kept that shit.
And then to go back to what y'all saying, I don't know. I don't have an answer either as far as like how we get that level of authority and power. I don't know.
Well, you know, I just coincidentally, I happened to be listening to some music a few days ago, and it was just on one of my playlists on Spotify and on random, and I hadn't heard the song in a minute, but the story of OJ came on by Jay-Z. And he addresses that shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. He directly addresses a lot of that. You know what I mean? As far as like what we can do, as far as empowering ourselves,
and how we can generate community.
Right, exactly. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. I think that's something that's necessary. You know, everybody know America runs off of the greenback. You know what I mean? So
it does. But
you know,
but we also been shown time and time again in this country, whenever we try to empower ourselves, separate ourselves, and get a little get a foothold in it, it gets destroyed by the force, the same forces who don't want us to have that power or that foothold.
Exactly. They keep moving the goalposts.
Goalposts, yeah.
Fuck moving them. They just destroyed the whole stadium, nigga.
So why bother moving them motherfuckers?
Yeah, they just destroyed
the stadium.
Yeah. So I don't know. Any else? I mean, I get it. You know, shout out to Whoopi. She didn't give a bullshit apology. You know, whatever.
That's because she wasn't wrong.
Yes, I don't. Yeah, I agree. I don't think she was wrong.
Because Jewish people, like black people, can be Jewish.
That too. Hebrews, black Hebrews. This is
it's a religion.
Yeah,
it's a family lineage. I wouldn't call it a race.
I think it's also a race.
There are people that will debate you on it.
Those are white people.
Yeah, I'm just saying there are people who will debate you on it. But
and they can debate me and they can be wrong. That's okay.
Yeah, I know you were saying that.
Race is a fucking social construct anyway. We all one race.
Yeah.
So I mean,
this is true.
And so,
there you go.
All that being said, the way we get back at them, I told y'all before, we need to develop our own fucking word. They got anti-Semitism. We got anti-melanated. For them to come at our black sister Whoopi, that was anti-melanation, and I will not stand for it.
I love it. But no, but I like even more. It's
we
like
need some apologies over this bitch.
I'm gonna get some apologies on top. That's anti-melanation.
Anti-melanated.
But yeah, but shout out to Whoopi. I mean, I don't. Yeah.
And send Gary to lead the discussion on.
Damn real. Yeah. You said you're a good Jewish person. Be a good Jewish person.
I heard you. I heard you was a good. Damn, I can't say that. Now I'm about to start playing. I want to go. Nigga, we about to head down that road. I want to play Hyman Town, nigga. Eddie Murphy, take me to Hyman Town, nigga.
We always circle back there. We always do.
My bad. But like, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I can't. It's like hard for me. I can't disagree with her. Like the thing, like, don't get me wrong. What I was saying is, she bumped up against something you can't do here in America.
That's what it is.
You can't make the new thing. You can't make white people feel uncomfortable. And you've never been able to say anything but the Holocaust was bad. You can't question.
She said the Holocaust was bad.
No. I'm saying
it wasn't about racism.
I'm saying no. You had to, if you hear what I'm saying. You have to leave it at that. You can't go to any kind of like caveats or gray caveats. Yeah. She broke the rule of going into the discussion of the gray area that no one wants to talk about because you're not allowed to talk about it.
That's right. It makes white people uncomfortable.
That too. Who are Jewish people? My bad. Damn. Anyway, moving on. Before we get, nigga, we gonna cut our show off in the middle. Speaking of white people, these bitches, they might be Jewish. I don't know.
Hey, hello.
Y'all
still there? Yeah. I think they cut off the show. My bad. I hear you.
2 Long Island, New York nurses in an employee. What does that mean? In an employee? I guess it's some tech or something. I don't know. Were arrested and are accused of making over $1.5 million in selling fake COVID-19 vaccination cards, authorities said.
That's where AB got his from, huh?
Mm-hmm. So
here's my...
Go ahead. Hold on one second. They were handing out vaccination cards and charging $220 for adults, $85 for children, according to the Suffolk County District Attorney's Office.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I'm surprised it took this long to find the motherfuckers.
First of all,
do the math on that. They made $1.5 million. They selling $220, $285 pop. That's a lot of motherfucking paper.
Bruh, how in the fuck did these bitches get caught?
Somebody told. You know, we can live here. No, hold on. Hold on, here we go. The scheme.
It was AB's chef.
The scheme was foiled when the undercover detective was given a vaccine card but was never given the vaccine, authorities said. There you go. You ass.
Who tipped them off?
I don't know. I'm sure somebody said something.
Well, nigga, I'm sure when all these people because they said they had all these people lining up outside of this place to get vaccines, like an unreal numbers of lines.
And they had all this vaccine left over. Exactly.
And supply.
or it's the other way around. You got this federal official documentation. All these cars come up missing, but you still got this vaccine. You know what I'm saying? So both ways, right? Either way it go, there's a lot of vials and not a lot of cars, nigga.
How come there's not one car per vial?
Yeah, so
that still was questioning.
You vaccine 800 motherfuckers at 10:22 on Sunday, February 5th, on all at the same time. Something fishy.
Hey, dog, but it comes back to my point though, right? Where it's like this cash blanc. You supposed to all soldiers celebrate the soldiers. No, there's some fucking bad soldiers out there. Yeah. All nurses ain't good either, nigga. We didn't cover stories of niggas just sitting in columns of air bubbles in the niggas' hearts to kill them.
Yes.
Yeah. Ain't this Cash Blanca just like, oh yeah, you a nurse, so you good. No. Bad people can get nursing degrees, nigga.
Oh yes.
So can assholes, such as myself. I just happen to be a good person. I don't want to kill nobody. I just want to get my money and go home.
That's okay.
So yeah, man. Damn, they searched this chick's home. They found $900,000 in cash. And dog, that's how they get everybody. Everybody keep a ledger. What is happening with these people?
What is this? More than $1.5 million dating back to November 2021.
Nigga, what?
Damn.
They made $1.5 million in 2-3 months,
bro.
Huh?
3 fucking months,
bro.
They made 0.5.
Hey y'all, hey.
I'm in the wrong fucking profession.
Here the brothers breaking bread. We don't believe in the illegal activities, but we do believe in common sense. If you're gonna do illegal activities, don't keep a ledger. I want go back and watch like any like FBI movie back from the 60s when they was chasing niggas down. They always catch. It's always the tax man to get you. It's always the tax man to get you. Anyway, fuck them bitches. Hold on, we were moving on to
that was like on that episode of The Wire when when they had the little coalition over there, the co-op. That's what it's called, the co-op.
Yeah.
And old boy, I forget.
Was taking notes. He was taking notes.
He's taking notes. He's like, we need the minutes.
That nigga say you taking notes on the criminal conspiracy.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Niggas are stupid. Oh man.
He was like, I done fooled you, bro. I done fooled you, acting all legit shit.
Oh my God, I don't know why I pulled the Fox News link up, but God damn it, I did. I hate myself now. So we're gonna play this video from Arie, and it's talking about how she's pulling her music off of Spotify. And the big reason is what kicked the whole thing off was Joe Rogan, some of his anti-vaccination COVID shit that he got going on had going on, and Neil Young said, you know what, I don't want none of my music on Spotify. So he was the first
because Spotify pays Joe Rogan.
Yeah, Joe Rogan has an exclusive deal with Spotify. There we go.
Yeah.
And so then you'll hear Arie kind of break it down. It's a 5-minute video. Of course, show notes. Go to them if you want to hear the whole thing. But in the first couple of minutes, she breaks down how artists are paid a certain percentage, which is a very low percentage, but they got enough money to pay Joe Rogan. Was it 100 million? I think, I don't know.
It's like 100 million.
Yeah, it's 100 something.
But for her, it wasn't about anti-vax. I mean, like, fuck the anti-vax shit too. But that's not what it was for her.
It was it wasn't for her. So also, I was about to go on to, and that's why I've never fucked with Joe Rogan. I don't know if he's racist, but he definitely got a Cred outfit on. I don't know if y'all seen for the listeners out there, seen Watchmen, the HBO series, not the movie. He definitely got a hidden closet where he got a Klan outfit in that motherfucker somewhere.
Right. Okay. Straight up. So,
yeah. And I don't want. Yeah, this is Fox News. So yeah, but yeah, you hear it, and you'll hear Arie. And hey man, Arie done aged pretty well. I ain't gonna lie.
She has.
Yes. Amen.
She's always been a beautiful woman.
No, she never been ugly. I'm just saying that, yeah. You know, sometimes you never know. You never know what the fame and
she never went out of her way to like accentuate it in a kind of whatever way, classical way or not class, whatever.
European way. But yeah. But
she kept it. Well, no, she kept it under wraps. She used to always have the hair wraps and.
Yeah.
Her clothing.
She wasn't Cardi B and Nicki Minaj.
Yeah. Right. And I'm saying she's not even doing that here, but I think like the hair out with the gray streaks in it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Let's go.
Yes, I am.
Oh shit. My bad.
Well, I decided to ask.
I'm gonna wind it back. My bad, y'all. I had mute.
Hey y'all. I want to leave a short message here about why I decided to ask my music be pulled off of Spotify. So check this out.
No white people. It says, okay, take me to this one. And the guy goes, okay. I goes, is that in a good neighborhood?
So in case you don't know that man's voice, this is Joe Rogan telling the story. So Arie decided to clip it into her video.
Like, oh, yeah. Guy barely speaks English. He takes us there. We get out, and we're giggling. Oh, we're going to see Planet of the Apes. We walk into Planet of the Apes. We walked into Africa, dude. We walked in the door, and there was no white people.
I empathize with the people who are leaving for the COVID disinformation reasons, and I think that they should. I also think that Joe Rogan has the right to say what he wants to say. I also think that I have the right to say what I want to say. So as an artist who builds, Spotify is built on the back of the music streaming. So they take this money that's built from streaming and they pay this guy $100 million, but they pay us 0.003% of a penny? Just take me off. I don't want to generate money that pays this. Just take me off. That's where I'm at. And I know that I'm actually, to be honest with you, surprised that my statements were picked up because I thought people weren't really going to listen to me because that's what I'm used to from the industry. But I'm glad that I am being heard, and for that reason, I want to clarify my statements. Again, this is why. Watch this.
So once again, this is Joe Rogan's voice.
You know, the nigger thing. Yes. Saying the word nigger. Well, you've already said nigger. D is just like nigger. Saying nigger. She's calling you a nigger. It's like this boy that he's a nigger, but starts calling them niggers. Word nigger. There should be a word like nigger, especially like the word nigger. That's our nigger. About niggers. He says nigger. Guy, a nigger. And there are niggers. Start saying nigger. Allowed to use the word nigger. Out the word nigger. See nigger. Word nigger. Say nigger, and they couldn't say nigger. And else nigger.
So we know how social media can be. Things can be doctored, people are taken out of context. It's happened to me many times. However, I want to be clear, in no uncertain terms, where I stand on this is that he shouldn't even be uttering the word. Don't even say it under any context.
Well, I mean, that's pretty clear.
Mm-hmm. Cut and dry.
Man, look, I'm gonna say this, man. I have been a watcher and listener to Joe Rogan's podcast. You know what I'm saying? I never really got into his comedy, but I don't even know how I got on his podcast. But I just, once I realized that he had a podcast, and I caught an episode with somebody, and I thought it was interesting. I thought it was a good conversation. Then I saw like the variety of guests that he has on, and blah blah blah. So I tune in from time to time. I never knew any of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Until today, literally until today, when who posted it up in the James, I think, right? I forget who. I think that's who posted it in the thing. But yeah, man. And so man, look, I agree with her, man. There's no, for what reason? You know what I'm saying? There's no, and I know that the shit was spliced up and shit. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't just a one conversation, but that's even worse. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't just one. It didn't seem like it was just one conversation, at least. You know what I'm saying? And he seemed quite comfortable saying nigger, out of his mouth. That wasn't nothing that was unusual per se for him to say. I don't believe.
But how do we know he's not black?
He might be a black Jew.
He might be black Jew. I'm trying to tell you.
He's an Israelite. He Hebrew Israelite.
He might be a Hebrew Israelite.
And I feel you, Zeb. I'm the same way with like Bill
Disappointed.
Maher, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bill Maher,
yeah. I used to fuck Maher. And I think more I fucked with him because the atheist in me, like it kind of spoke to me where it's like as far as somebody out there, and then also having kind of like a wild side as far as like talk, he seemed to be speaking truth to power as far as like, taking a stand against like both Democrats and Republicans for the most part. But then come to find out he just a rich fuck boy. You know what I'm saying? So I feel it. I mean, I was kind of like, damn, I can't fuck with this motherfucker no more. I ain't watching this shit. He out here saying nigger, and all this shit. Got all these motherfucking Klan sympathizers on his show, and he and ha with him. I can't really. I felt the same way, bro. It broke. It kind of not broke my heart, of course, but it was like, damn, somebody I can't really fuck with no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I remember back in the news radio days, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just anti-melanated, man. I don't know what to say.
Anti-melanated, bro.
Trying to tell you, man.
Yeah, I feel it. Oh man, but yeah, man. Shout, yeah, good. And then, and I get it, like. Kind of like this is part of the answer to the question we were asking on the other article. How do we get this empowerment? How do we get this power? It's movements like this, but at the same time, it's a system that's built to where, unfortunately, white people have to buy into it too.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
that's true. Yeah,
unfortunately, and I hate to say it, whether they be Jewish, Christian, Baptist, atheists, agnostic, white people got to buy into it too, because if Arie giving up her fucking 0.03% of a penny.
Yeah. But see, Arie went on to say that what if we all jumped off? And the thing is,
she did
that, yes, black people might make up 12% of the population, but they don't make up 12% of the music population.
That is true.
No.
She was like,
yeah, because she said,
go ahead.
All right, there you go. No, I was going to say what you were about to say. Go ahead.
Yeah, the music industry, the lion's share of consumable music comes from black people, and we already know how rock and roll was stolen from black folks. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So she's like, what if we all just get the fuck off?
Just jump ship.
Hey man, so we have demands. Joe Rogan ain't shit, and he ain't shit because he do the conspiracy theory shit, but he ain't shit because that motherfucker will not, you know what I'm saying, respect boundaries.
No.
Hey, let's just pull our shit off and see what the Jews running Spotify had to say about that.
I mean, I agree, but at the end of the day, somebody, whether they Jewish or whatever group they adhere to, a white dude got to buy into it. A white dude got to say, or a woman, whatever the fuck.
When the money's gone, shit.
Right. I was going to say, because, I mean, there is a title, you know, and I don't know who all owns that. I know that Jay-Z, I don't know if he owns it outright or, you know, I don't know the exact business behind it, but I know that, you know, that's considered his platform, at least in name. And yeah, man, look, like Joe was saying, that's about the money. So if, let's just say it fucking just by a stroke of luck, it happens that all the black artists, musicians, just all are the same frame of mind. It's like, you know what? Fuck that shit. We're going to take our shit off of Spotify. Hey, people ain't really got to, you know, as far as Spotify is concerned, you know what I'm saying? They're going to fall. That shit's going to go down. That shit's going to crash. And they move their shit, you know, or keep their shit on title, or if they ain't got their shit on title, get it on title. I don't know what title's paying. I don't know the business behind it. Once again, you know, but that's, you know, so that can make a huge difference, and you don't need any white person on board.
I'm gonna say it's titled.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say it's titled to the photo shoot. There was a lot of white people as far as the people who run the company.
Who run the company? Yeah. See, I don't. Like I said, I don't know. I just know that Jay-Z's involved.
That was when it first popped off. So I don't know if like shit may have changed. Also, I mean, go ahead.
I about to say, don't get it muddy, man. It ain't about who's running it. If it's a white person, it's about Spotify is paying somebody who is insensitive and is spreading misinformation. And so let's not get off into the weeds about who's running what company and all this type of stuff. The problem is Joe Rogan.
We got somebody getting out there.
I hear what you're saying. All I'm saying is,
get away the scattergun.
All I'm saying is, end of the day, we talked about it before. White people got to buy into it. We said on the show many times, white people have to fix the problem.
When the black music is not on there and they want to consume black music, they're gonna get off Spotify.
And they'll go somewhere around by some other white dude. That's all I'm saying. That's what I need to point out.
They ain't gonna employ Joe Rogan.
That's fine. And maybe
that's why we gotta say.
And hopefully, Tidal don't employ another. There's more than one Joe Rogan out there.
This is true.
That's all I'm saying.
But there's only one Joe Rogan out there, though.
No, there's more than one. I'm saying there's another nigga who his name might be Bob Rogan.
I understand what you're saying.
And I hear what you're saying too, Pimp. All I'm saying is until white people fucking say, yes, this shit can't happen, we gonna be running from one spot to another spot to another spot. That's all I'm saying.
Well, to get to what I was about to say.
Go ahead, AC.
What I was about to say was, you know, the bigger issue is, once we all do that, what the focus needs to be is what we talked about earlier. How do we anticipate how they're going to move the goalposts? How do we anticipate what that's going to change? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's so important that if we do this, everybody doesn't trickle in, and then you have, you know, 2 or 300 artists do this, and then another 200 or 300 stay here, and then we still become separated. The point is to all stay together wherever we go, and then anticipate the next move and understand that that's going to be another roadblock and stay strong through that.
Yeah, we got to. And I get it. And I said before, like I just said like literally 10 minutes ago, they don't move the goalposts. They blow up the goddamn football field, bro. Whenever niggas get together, start making money, and we happy, and we good.
They're Bahamas.
I don't want it.
They did it in 1929.
And hopefully, I'm with Joe and fucking and Zeb and hopefully all y'all. I hope niggas move the fucking title and niggas go to title and we make money and we got black artists there. Ain't no Joe Rogans there. That's what I fucking want. Or whatever. Was it whatever it is when niggas just go and we ain't gotta deal with white people saying crazy shit while we still get paid 0.3% on the penny. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that platform is, that's what I want. But for some odd reason, whenever niggas is happy, white folks come, fuck it up, and then say these niggas are disruptive because we mad because y'all fucked it up. Not us, but white people fucked it up.
Right.
Yeah, but I think AC said an important thing, man. He said you got to, when you make that move, you got to do it with the understanding that it is going to be some sort of roadblock in the future. You know, that's going to be put up. And be ready and willing to do whatever it takes to fight through that. I mean, we didn't have to do it our whole history through in this country, man. Exactly. It's always been one thing or another. So, you know, that's pretty much par for the course.
It's par for the course, but
yes, it's par for the course, man. But that can't dictate what we do.
No, it can't. You know what I mean? It can't dictate what we do or what we should try to do. But I'm trying to say is, you think niggas in Greenwood didn't know the fuck that this was gonna happen? You think them brothers and sisters who had them shops, you think motherfuckers in Rosewood didn't think that wasn't gonna happen? And countless other cities didn't think this was gonna happen? Yeah, we gotta stay strong. Right. We gotta stay strong. We need to stay strong. And in my voice, the 5 people who may listen to us, please stay strong. Don't break. All right. You know what I'm saying? Don't break, but like niggas know this is gonna happen, and then we forget and we break. So don't break, y'all. That's all I'm trying to say. Don't break. That's my only point. We can just keep moving. Like I think we all agree. I hope we all agree. Like I don't want to fuck with the Joe Rogans or Bill Maher's of the world, nigga. Just like we don't need them. They're not good for us. They use us to whatever the fuck to satisfy their listeners, and then once they don't need us, they say fuck us. So fuck them.
It's a shame that our fathers and mothers are killed, and we can't even see them anymore. It's a shame that we have to go to the graveyard and bury them. And we have tears, and we shouldn't have tears. We need our fathers and mothers to be by our side.
Yeah. I look into the past and beyond the seas, cause honestly, the plan wasn't to honor me. We was brought here as objects of economy, and since conditioned against living in autonomy, it bothers me, dumb that we become realities or George Floyd's, not poised for mankind to see. Instead, murdered and killed like Philando Castile, with no channels to heal and no time to breathe. They don't see George Washington Carver, or Bessie Coleman, or Richard Greener that went to Harvard. Peek into our minds, that's where the art is. No matter if our skin is darkened, we work hard for this harvest. While facing despair, hate, and sadness against the wind, grin and bear waste that's added. All we want is a fair shape and status. Now say their names, look at their faces, it matters.
I told you the last time, please leave me alone. I did nothing, you sitting here the whole time, I'm not listening.
So let it be written. So let it be done.
Yeah. So let it be written, so let it be done. My government got me living in the ghetto and slum. It don't add up. How taxes take away from the sum of 99, but take nothing from the 0.1. They feel me, son. Melanin popping, black man marching, building schizoslarking. Intricate plots been taking down my folks since the white lion left from the African coast. Rich in minerals, sending out subliminals like dark skin is another synonym for criminals. But black is beautiful down to the cuticle. Stand for your rights, it's what I'm telling you to do. Rise like a phoenix from the fiery crucible. Rise and react before 12 come and shoot at you. Do what you said, it was written in your documents. And while we on the subject, I'll be ripping down your monuments.
And we are not responsible for the mental illness that has been inflicted upon our people by the American government, institutions, and those people who are in positions of power. This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for black people, and we are tired.
Stand from the beginning, trying to chant my ending, trying to leave a better life for my descendants, trying to lessen the sins with my sentence, trying to send my oppressors to repentance. I got the visions from prophets in the past, to the pharaohs appearing like Moses with the staff, dressed in all black like Shaft standing. Black lives matter, got status and commandments. No matter what the damage, trying to understand this. Your skin is born with an advantage. My skin is covered with a bandage. But we covered in his blood, I'm trying to follow what his plan is, and my feet is gonna keep marching. With fire in my heart, it didn't start from arson, but from the love. All the hate is bound to stop. I'm trying to see the promised land, I'm trying to see the mountaintop.
We've got some difficult days ahead, but it really doesn't matter with me now, because I've been to the mountaintop. I just want to do God's will, and He's allowed me to go up to the mountain, and I've looked over, and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land.
Break bread with your brothers whenever possible.